So I'm going to be going over number 1 from the exam on Thursday. So our question is write the general solution to the ODE 6x parentheses 1 minus x parentheses y double prime plus parentheses 1 minus 48x parentheses y prime minus 60y equals 0. So given like in our notes, I remembered there was like a kind of general equation that we can use for these types of problems to like match them up. So I wrote that down right here to try and match it up. So as you can see, we have the x, that's all lining up, and then we have the gamma minus parentheses alpha plus beta plus 1 parentheses x, and then y prime, so that all matches up here, minus the alpha beta y, which that matches up here, equals 0. Now before like I start matching up variables with numbers, we can actually divide out a 6 from this equation. So what we'll get is x parentheses 1 minus x parentheses double or y double prime plus parentheses 1 divided by 6 minus 8x parentheses y prime minus 10 equals 0. So now from here we can start like matching up our variables. So gamma right here is going to be 1/6, so we can say that's equal the alpha plus beta plus 1, which is right here. We can say that's 8, so we'll have 8, but then we can simplify this further because we can subtract 1 onto the other side, so we'll get alpha plus beta equals 7. And then right here, alpha times beta equals 10. If you go here, alpha times beta y, and then we have negative 10y. There should be a y there, I just forgot it. But then we'll have alpha beta equals 10. So based off alpha plus beta equals 7 and alpha plus beta, or alpha times beta equals 10, the only thing in common with those are 5 and 2. So basically this implies that either alpha equals 2 and beta equals 5, or beta equals 2 and alpha equals 5. So I chose to run with this just for this problem, just because. So now we have to do our C1 and C2 and combine those. So our C1 equation is C1F times alpha, beta, gamma, and then x. So if we plug in all our values that we know, we'll get C1 of f times 2, 5, 1, 6, and x. So now we have our C1, but now we need our C2, which is in the form C2x to the 1 minus gamma times f times parentheses alpha plus 1 minus gamma comma beta plus 1 minus gamma comma 2 minus gamma comma x. So again, we plug in all our values, so we'll get x to the 1 minus 1/6 f times 2 plus 1 minus 1/6 comma 5 plus 1 minus 1/6 comma 2 minus 1/6 comma x. And from here, now we have C2, we can simplify all of that, and now we'll get our final like C2, or I guess it's Y2, but we'll have C2 x to the 5/6 f, and then we'll times, and then we simplify this, 17/6, comma, simplify this part, we'll get 35/6, comma, simplify this part, we'll get 11/6, comma, x. So now we can add both of these together to get our final solution of C1 times f times 2, comma 5, comma 1/6, comma x plus C2 x to the 5/6 f times 17/6, comma 35/6, comma 11/6, comma x. And that's our solution.